Hey guys, RanterInShades here, exercising my First Amendment rights vlog style. And I am on spring break right now, hence the change of scenery than what you may be used to. Back home in my room. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? This video is, I guess, going to go along with the video I made about long-distance relationships and why I think they don't really work out in a college environment. The topic of this video, which you can see in the title, is loosely inspired by two people I know at the college I'm going. One's a neighbor of mine and the other is a guy I work with in jazz band. I'm not sure how long they've been dating, whether it was prior to the start of first semester this year or if it was right at the start of the semester, which is a totally different story. Regardless, I'm going to propose a scenario for you. So let's just say there's a guy and a girl. They've been dating since, we'll say, junior year in high school, and they're looking at colleges. They're about to apply. It's like that time at the beginning of senior year where you're getting ready to hit the apply button. Oh shit, I'm about to click it. Click. Yeah, I applied to college. Yeah! It's around that time of year. And the girl, let's just say, she gets into a really good school. Doesn't really matter what school it is, but it's got a big name, and it can set her up with a really good career in her desired field of interest. Because, let's just face it, women are smarter than men. They'll get into schools that good. But her boyfriend, let's just say, whether it be for financial reasons or because he doesn't really have the minimum GPA required to apply, he decides to go to a school along the lines of, like, I really hope I don't offend anybody who goes to any of these schools, but Framingham State or Quinnipiac. Those are just two schools that usually come to mind when I think of, like, last resort type schools where it's nobody's first choice of schools. But he's going there. And the girlfriend decides to go there as well, because she wants to be with her boyfriend. And that's really her only reasoning. That, I think, is kind of a bad idea, if that's your only reasoning to go to a school. If you're, like, throwing everything away just to be with your boyfriend or girlfriend, I just really don't think it's really beneficial, especially if you got these big dreams that Framingham State or Quinnipiac may or may not be able to really deliver to you, I guess. Once you graduate and go into the real world, you know, who knows? Maybe it will work out, maybe it won't, but who knows? The same basic thing applies if you're going to college, like, you know, two schools that are, like, really close to each other, maybe walking distance, maybe driving distance. Like, an example would be, like, here in Massachusetts, it would be, like, a school along the lines of, like, the guy goes to Bentley and the girl goes to Regis. For just an example, you may or may not have heard of those schools. They're really close to where I live here. So, same basic principle applies. How it can be kind of a bad idea, because you got these giant amount of strings attached to a relationship that really just should have ended probably over the summer. I mean, there's a reason why they call them high school relationships, because they belong in high school. Like I said in the long distance relationships video, you don't really expect a relationship in high school to really extend its limits, I guess. Whatever those limits may be, you really don't expect them to push whatever the common limits really are. One good reason why I really see going to school together is kind of a bad idea is, you know, who's to say that you won't just end up feeling awkward around each other? Especially if you break up soon. Like, it's going to feel really awkward then, because you're going to be seeing each other all the time, and you're going to be knowing, damn, I could have gone to this really good school, had all these opportunities, and I just threw them all away for a guy that I just ended up breaking up with. And they probably won't let me transfer because I'm not sure how often it is that whatever the school is would really accept transfers from a school like Framingham State or a school like Quinnipiac. It also, I guess, in a way, prevents you, I guess, from really branching out some more. I mean, the two people that I mentioned that I know from college, they do have a great amount of friends, but you know, who's to say that it won't end up being different for two other people? You know, they'd be spending too much time together and not really much time branching out and making friends, like most people go to college to do anyway, to form new relationships, like what I said I was going to college to do. I also think it's kind of weird that you're going to a school just because you know somebody there or because your significant other is there, when most people, or maybe it's just in my case, I chose to go to the place that I am going right now because A, I got a good scholarship, and B, they had a good music program, and I really wanted to go to a smaller school with a good music program. And I don't feel like I threw anything away. I don't regret the decision I made to go where I'm going. I like it there. But in this case, you know, you're just going to school just because of some guy or some girl. That just feels a bit selfish, I guess. It's really all I got here. Let me know what you think about this. So, just gonna enjoy some more of my spring break. Figured I'd take some time out to make a video because didn't get to this weekend because I was visiting a friend at his school, making a trip out. So, catch you later, dudes. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.